with Lona Gamer Alex. All right, let's finish this this first mission. We only have one round left, so we completed the last round where I couldn't do anything else, and then I had to go. So we're gonna check out the last setback here. Government intervention. All players return one activation token from Def 1 and Def 2 or Def 2 zone of their choice to their supply. This is not good because we're trying to get as many activation tokens on the board. So we can't afford getting rid of sonar because we need more of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 conservation, so we only need 1. So that's, we can afford 1 actually because we only need 6 to be able to satisfy this goal here to conserve. So you know what, I'm gonna get rid of 1, and we can get rid of 1 that doesn't require a research point. I remember that node, it's right here, so that we can get it again, and then we can get another activation token, and then we get, and then it doesn't cost us anything except a conserve action. Okay, so we're gonna recruit. We can recruit level 5 now. Let me see here. The biogeographer can actually do drive, travel, dive, and conserve. So I think we're gonna get the biogeographer. It's right here. So and then when we get a biogeographer, we get 1 ingenuity. Our ingenuity is very low in this particular mission. And then we get 5 activation disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 5 activation disc. We can get 5 back. We'll take 1 from the leader, of course. 1. 2. Because no, we don't. So whenever we do that, I think we'll put it up here so that we don't accidentally grab an extra one. We need to do more sonar because we only have 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 sonar and we need to get 8. So as many sonar capable specialists as we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. And then 1 more. We also need to journal. We need 5 journals, and we got 4, so we just need to journal 1 more time. So we'll take the underwater photographer here. Hopefully we can activate him to journal. So we got a lot of activation disc. Okay. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do. We have junior specialists. We have esteem. We don't have scholarly, so we also have to dive. Shit. And we should be able to do journal and sonar for this round. So at least we can get 4. And that is what a beginner victory. I think 4 goals out of 5. Yeah, that's a beginner level victory. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Since she can pilot, dive, and then conserve, I think what we need to do is do we have, okay, so she can dive right here. And then we can move that here, so we can do sonar. So we don't have to conserve anymore. I mean, we could do it, but it's not going to help us. Well, it might help us actually move the impact board. Get stuff, more stuff for the impact board, maybe. But to make the most out of her actions, I think we just need to. And she's the only one. No, she can dive. The underwater photographer can dive, and our team leader. But we need 4 people to do sonar. So one, because we only have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Where was I? Okay, we're trying to decide what to do with the biogeographer. How are we gonna take care of this sonar goal? We need to have 8. So we already have 3. Is that even possible at this point? We need to move the ship. Okay, 1 can go over here, and then we can do 2 sonar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need 3. So that's going to require the team leader to be available, the oceanographer to be available. The 2 oceanographers going to be available for that. So these 3, we'll use these 3. Oh no. We'll use the team leader will need to move the ship. We'll use the sonar operator and the oceanographer. The 2 oceanographers we have, maybe we'll use these 3 to do the sonar. We need more than 3. We need 5, isn't it? It's impossible at this point. They need what? 8? How? Okay, no, it's not possible. It is not possible. Is there? No. The research journals will help us conserve, but there's no sonar boost there. So unless we do a promotion somehow, yeah, we can promote, but then if we promote, we're not going to get the junior specialist goal. So because this is already a certainty, so junior specialist, unless I promote, I can keep this. This is already in the bag. The steam is also already in the bag, so that's 2. 3 with conservation. I just need 1 more to at least win the game, and I can do that with the journal. So at least that's, so I can do the journal. Okay, so the underwater photographer is going to journal to secure the journal goal. Yeah, sonar is just out of reach at this point, so I should have seen that. Maybe we should have hired another navigator, maybe, but even that's not enough. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sonar, and we only have 3, and we need 8. And then the only way we can do that is if we promote, so that they're reset. So at this point, it's whether or not I want the sonar goal or I want the junior specialist goal. So, and to win, you only need to get 4. So you can have either or. Can't have both. So I'm just gonna not worry about the sonar then. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the biogeographer, and she's going to move. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. She's going to move over here, and then we're gonna journal there using the underwater photographer, and we can get. Let's get this one. No, we don't even have points, do we? We don't. How many? We can move 3 panels. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like I said at the beginning of this particular playthrough, I think I messed it up by not revealing the map tiles at the beginning, and I made a couple of bad moves. Because now it's like there's not much I can do. I have plenty of activation disk, but there's not much that I can do at this point. So instead of moving this here, actually I'm going to move this one. She's going to move the vessel here. 1, 2. Because I want to get this one because it's the cheapest. Oh no, because we don't want that because I need her to dive. I need her to dive. That's right. 1, 2. She needs to be able to dive. So it is. We're going to move it here. 1. And then we're going to go ahead and dive because she can dive while she with 1 activation. And then with that we get we can journal, or we can get 3 research point. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna get the research points. And then she can also conserve, but not much, there's nothing we can do. So we do need someone to dive again, and then 1 person dive, 1 person journal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the do I need to move? Yeah, I'm pretty much stuck at this point. You know, I've focused too much on the sonar. That's not gonna help us at all. Because it's in none of our goals. We can just drop all those sonars and we're not gonna hit the 8. Well, we're just gonna do it anyway because we have the points, and you know, do the best that we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive with the team leader, because yeah, it doesn't matter where we move the ship at this point. It's not gonna make a difference. Well, we ran out of things to do here. At least move the ship with the captain, I think. And yeah, we should at least have 1 freaking research point. So I'm gonna move the captain to somewhere where we can actually and that's expensive over here. That's 3 points. Okay, we are going to use him to move, but we're going to go ahead and dive with the underwater photographer. We're going to dive here where we have a vehicle, or we can actually dive down here too because it's accessible. So let me let's try this one. Oh, perfect. We got 4 research points. Okay. 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can journal. So now we don't even have to move. It's just to secure the journal, because we need that to at least win the game at the beginner level. So because if I move him, no one else. Well, these yeah, the oceanographer can journal. So I'm gonna move this one. That's the journal that we're gonna unlock anyway. Okay, so we're gonna move. We're going to use the team leader to actually move the vehicle. So we're going to move this one over here so we can do the sonar at least. And then we get a research point for doing that. And then we're going to take care of that journal. For 3 points, I think we get an impact token. So you know what? Let's do this. The interlink ecosystem for 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. So that's still in the bag. We can actually let's get the impact token. We can actually promote someone, but we're not going to because then we're not going to be able to get the junior specialist dedicated goal. So, but we have 5 journal published. So now we have goal 2 taken care of. Okay. While we're here, we're just gonna use up. Oh, and journaling there. To journal there, we have to activate somebody to journal that. So the oceanographer. Yeah, gotta remember to before you do these actions to pay up first. Okay, so the only 2 specialists available now to do anything. it's the oceanographer and the sonar operator. We might as well just go ahead and do a sonar on with them. So that oceanographer is going to all of the surface tiles have been revealed, so it's going to be level 2. We have the whale calving ground, which is pretty cool there, and then the ledge elevator. So it doesn't even matter, depends on which one I want. We'll move the ingenuity up, so we're gonna have this one. We'll place it down here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. We'll place it over here. And then the sonar operator is now going to do a sonar action, and then we grab 2 more, and then we got the dolphin pods, and which will move our what is inspiration or the resupply modules that will get us another activation disk. It doesn't. We'll take this one. We'll take the dolphin pods and get 1 inspiration, and that's it. That's the game. Because I can't do anything anymore. Everyone's exhausted or activated, so I have additional activation disk that I cannot use. This is the game. Okay, so let's decide what we want to do with this. We'll get 1 more reputation. Okay, that's it. So when it comes to the token impact board, we don't have any journals that have points attached to them, and we don't have a level 5 specialist that have points attached to them. So only if you promote, looks like the biographer, the biogeographer. If you promote her, you get the bonus there for the impact board, where you get 1 point for each zone where you have any conservation efforts as conservation sites. So we don't have that, and she's not promoted. So yeah, and we have 5 journals. Let's do it one at a time. So let's see how many points we have on the impact board. We only have 1 point. That's it. Fail. So we failed the impact board goal. Now discover goal, and they want you to have 8 sonar tokens or disk on the board. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, only 5. So fail. Journaling. So journal. They want you to have 5, and I have 5. So this is a yes. We were able to. I probably should play as the red player or something, right? Because this is like playing as the these gray tokens. They don't pop on the screen. Well, you can kind of see them. Okay, that's fine. Conservation. We just need to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. So barely, but we did it. So 2 goals fulfilled so far, and we have the bonus goal. Scholarly, they need you to have 6 plus research points left, and we have 7, so that's a yes. Dedicated junior specialist, they want you to keep 5 junior specialists on the board. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a yes. And then esteemed, reputation plus inspiration, which is the first 2 rows here, and we got 12 points on each, so that's 24, and you only need to get 22. So this is also a yes. So we won at a what was that? The first level is beginner with 4 goals achieved. So we actually won at the intermediate level. So I was able to get 5 out of the 7 goals fulfilled. So that actually feels pretty nice. I think even when I was cheating, or not cheating, it wasn't cheating, I was misinformed, or not playing the game properly the first time around. I was only able to, I think, fulfill 4, right? And I wasn't even playing the game right. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm getting a little better at the game. I think I made some mistakes at the very beginning. So it's already 20 minutes. See, I mean, the final round actually lasts like about, I would say, about 15 minutes there. So I'll probably stop it here. And then, like, for the next session, I'll get the board ready. We're going to, somebody pointed out on YouTube that I made a mistake with one of the tiles, and I think I did because I remember setting for this mission again, and I saw a panel that was out of place. So I made a mistake on that second mission where a panel that was not supposed to be, it was supposed to be at depth 2, and I think I placed it on depth 3. And I remember when I was disassembling everything, and I was like, okay, did I make this mistake? And then I just didn't have a chance to look at the video. But I'm sure I did because, I'm new to the game, so I'm making mistakes left and right, I'm sure. But I think this particular mission, I think we did everything proper. Mechanically speaking, I think everything was done properly. So I still can't get 7 out of 7 for this first mission. And this is supposed to be a tutorial mission, the Call of the Ocean. It says it's a first day in charge of a team. We'll keep the mission simple and let you get your sea legs, it says. So this game has a lot of replayability. I mean, because if you're really trying to get, and since everything's random here with the bonus goals, that's also keeping you on your toes. I just wish that they added more bonus goals. More than, I think total is 7. So, but you don't know which one you're gonna get because you only get 3 at a time. And then like with the setback, I think total is 6 setbacks. Yeah, there's 6 setbacks, and you get 4 of them each match, each mission, or playthrough if you're playing solo like me. So yeah, I'm really having fun with this game. I mean, it's so much so that I'm keeping it on my table, and I keep replaying it. So because even though I was having fun with Marvel Champions a couple of weeks ago, I was like, let me switch it up. But this game I really like. All right, we'll redo the second mission on my next playthrough. Then after that, we're gonna keep going until we get to mission 10. If I don't get exhausted, if I don't get tired of the game. But I really like this game so far. Now, because the tiles are randomized and all that. There's definitely it always feels different every time you play it because you don't know what you're gonna get. So it's always fun when there's some random elements involved, in the game. Just like just like games like Slay the Spire, not the board game. I heard that there's a Slay the Spire board game too. But like I like playing roguelikes and rogues. On the PC. I like games that have like randomized elements, except for unless it's like too random and seemingly unfair, like Demons. I just played that game during my last session of gaming. Yeah, that game actually is just too simple and too random. Too simple, too random, and it's quite unfair, I think. It needed to be they needed to add more elements to that game to make it so that you have some control over what you're facing. It's a game where you have to destroy I think a total of 9 altars or 7. I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 7 altars. There's a deck of cards, and there are cultist card in there, and then there's one monster card. And then if you reveal a cultist card, you're gonna get attacked. You don't have any HP, so when you get attacked, you just die immediately. But you control 4 players. You can play it online, but since it's me, it's always just playing it solo. It's an interesting game. Just needed to add some more fun stuff in there. Give the players a little bit more control. I think it's just a little too random, but I do like I like horror movies, so I like that game a lot. From what I've played so far, it's just a little frustrating. But anyway, all right. So I'll reset this table, and next session we'll play mission 2 again.